So it's the month of December. It is the first day of the last month of the year. And I thought it was so important that as we only have 4 more days left in the month of Kislev, the month of dreams, I wanted to stand in front of the Skating Club of Boston that is in, I believe I'm in Westwood. The reason I chose this place to just do a little dream video is because there are people that will join here in hopes to become an Olympic figure skater, okay? But in order for that to happen, they have to do the work that it requires to get them to Olympic skater status. They have to work out. They have to practice. It doesn't just stop when there's no ice. That's why they have this facility. But I want you to notice this facility. I'm going to turn this around a little bit. I mean, I watched the construction of this building. And I remember I would drive by and I would say, what is this place going to be? And as it became, the structure started coming up, and then they started putting the signs up that this would be a place for skaters, I thought, well, not only is the skater benefiting, but someone, and I would imagine that it was probably an Olympian, had a dream that they would have a facility in Westwood. They saw an empty space, but they saw what that space could become. And so I just wanted to, in this last month of 2021, the first day of the last month, I want you to begin to write your dreams. Yes, the month of Kislev ends in 4 months. It's just a highly active month for your dreams, but you can dream anytime. That's the beauty of dreaming. Dreaming is free. Writing the vision down and making it plain is free. You can write anything that you want to. And I just want to, my husband sometimes, he thinks, he's like, love, you're so intense. But listen, this is how I begin the process of putting together my plan. I start this in September. And I start in September during Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And I just start writing out, like, what do I see happening in my future? Now, this is like my playbook. Sometimes it's for the year. Some things I write are for several years down the line, and I keep transferring them over to my other books. But I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you today that it is not too late to start writing out your dreams. So these are some of the things that I think about, right? What is my self-infrastructure? What are the foundational principles that I stand on? What was I taught? What did I see as a child growing up? And what did I shift as I became an adult and I thought about the things that don't work for me anymore? Then, pretty soon we'll be entering into what some people celebrate, Kwanzaa. There is Kuji Chakalia, self-determination. Are you determined within yourself to work on your dreams, to acknowledge your dreams, to write them down, to write an action plan on how they could happen? Then there's a level of self-preservation that you have to have, to determine like what you will do, what you won't do, and then self-reliance. And so I wanted you to think about those things. So what I do is I always have a word for the year. Like our church, Jubilee, our word for 2021 was new beginnings. And so, but my word for 2021 was intention. It was a year of intention for me. Everything that I did, everything that I was working on was going to be intentional. And so I offered intention as I came into 2021. And then I have subwords. Now, this might be a lot for some people, but I plan all of this out. So When the new year hits, I have it already planned. And if things happen, great. If they don't happen, I look at the end of the month and I say, well, was that something that was supposed to happen, or should I transfer it now to the following month? So, for example, my word for January and for the year was intentional living. My word for February was industrious. So at the end of every month, I look and I say, okay, did you take care of your body the way you wanted to? Did you read the books that you wanted to? If you didn't read them, did you listen to them on audio, which is still reading them because you're taking them in? Did you accomplish, whether it was a career goal, educational goal? Did you, have time with your family the way that you intended to have time with your family? Did you accomplish the things that you set out to do? And that's all writing out your intentions and your vision and your goals. That's all it is it kind of gives you a map on, what's going to be happening for the year. So as I was driving by, I was like, you know what? I said that my word for the month of December is inspire. And I said, I already knew coming into December that I was going to post as much as time allows me in my schedule to inspire others to really write out their goals for 2022. This 2021 year of new beginnings, but you can have a new beginning every single day. Even though we're in the month of dreams, it's about to end in 3-4 days, the month of Kislev, you can have a dream every day. So I just want to inspire someone. Maybe, one or two people will be changed and transformed, maybe thousands, hundreds, millions. We don't know how far reaching this will be, but I just want to encourage you. So what I'm working on, and I'm almost pretty much done because like I said, I start in September, is I do my year-end review. So I look at every month and I usually recap my months at the end of the month anyway. So, this is my playbook. I have a list of things that I wrote this list years ago, but I go through the list every year and I say, did you reach those goals? And then I already have my word for next year, and I have my sub words for each month. And that might not work for you, but I'm just telling you what works for me. So when people say, oh my gosh, how do you do all that you do? I have my playbook. Because then there come times like you don't even want to think about stuff. So there are times I don't want to think about anything, but I have my handy dandy book. It don't have to look all cute. It don't have to work for nobody. It just has to work for me. And that's all I'm saying to you. Find what works for you, but do something. Be caught doing something for you and live with